Okay, day 2, exponents. We're going to review some of the rules of exponents up here at the top. We know anything to the 0 power is 1, so that equals 1. If I have an a to the nth times an a to the nth, when the bases are the same, I keep the base and I add the exponents. So that would be a to the mnth power. Or I'm sorry, a to the m plus n power. The next one, that's where I was looking, a to the mth raised to the nth power would be a to the mnth power. If I have a quotient raised to a power, I have to raise the numerator to that power and the denominator to that power. So it's a to the nth over b to the nth. A negative exponent, you flip the base, so it's 1 over a raised to the nth, which is then 1 over a to the nth, because basically 1 to any power is just 1. Division, I'm going to subtract. So I keep the base, which is the a, and I subtract the exponents, which is m minus n. Multiplication raised to a power, I raise each factor to that power. And then the mth root of a to the nth, which you want to remember is the index is the denominator, the exponent is the numerator, so it's a to the n over m. Negative 3 squared, so that's like taking negative 3, multiplying it by itself, that's positive 9. This, because of order of operations, is 3 squared is 9, and then the negative stays in front. 3 to the negative 2 is 1 over 3 to the positive 2, which is 1/9. So the base flips, 3 goes to 1/3. The negative 2 flips to the bottom and becomes a positive 2. So here's a perfect example of where you have the same base, 3, 3. One's to the negative 4, the other one's to the second. So the 3 stays, and then you add negative 4 plus 2. So it's 3 to the negative 2, which we already saw is 1 over 3 to the positive 2, which is 1/9. So negative exponent, again, you flip the base, the exponent becomes positive. Power to a power, you multiply. So this is 3 to the 3rd power, which is 27. When you're doing division, you subtract. So this is u to the 2 minus negative 1. This is v to the negative 2 minus 3. So this is u to the 3rd, v to the negative 5th. U to the 3rd is going to stay on top because it does not have a negative exponent. V to the 5th will flip on the bottom. That negative 5 then becomes a positive 5 when it flips to the bottom. Quotient to the negative 3rd, you raise both of them to the negative 3rd. So if it's an exponent, you're going to multiply. If it's a number, that just simply gets raised to the negative 3rd. Now, since these are both negative exponents, this one's going to have to flip up, and this one's going to have to flip down to become positive. So 8 over x to the 6th would be the answer. This one, now you can do some cross canceling, or you could just multiply straight across. I think I'm just going to go straight across. 24x squared y times y squared is y to the 3rd. And then here, 2, and then that's x cubed, x cubed times an x, which is an x to the 4th. And y to the 4th times a y cubed is a y to the 7th. All right, so 24 divided by 2 is 12. This is going to be x to the 2 minus 4, top minus bottom, y to the 3 minus 7. So this is 12, x to the negative 2, y to the negative 4. So only the negative exponents will flip down. 12 does not have a negative exponent. It's just 12 times x to the negative 2 times y to the negative 4. So 12 is 12 over 1. It's going to stay on the top. The x squared, y4 are going to go to the bottom, become positive. For this, we've got 2y to the 3rd on the top. On the bottom, I would probably simplify what's in parentheses first. So 2 times 2 is 4. We don't have any other y's. And then an x to the 3rd times an x to the 4th is an x to the 7th. That's all being squared. So 2y to the 3rd. 4 squared is 16. So remember, the number you're actually going to square. The exponent you're going to multiply. So it's y. 1 times 2 is 2. 7 times 2 is 14. So 2/16 is going to reduce to 1/8. This is going to reduce, leaving a y on the top, and then the x14 is on the bottom. So it's going to be a y on the top, 8, x14 on the bottom. All right, next one, we're going to go 2 is going to actually get raised to the negative 3rd, a3, b negative 3, this will be a to the 6th, b to the 9th, or I'm sorry, a to the negative 6th, and then b to the positive 9, right? Okay, so 2 to the negative 3rd is going to be 1 over 2 to the positive 3rd, right? You have to flip the 2 to 1/2, and then that becomes positive 3. Now, it'll be a to the 3 minus negative 6, b to the negative 3 minus 9. So this is 1/8 times a to the 9th, b to the negative 12, which means a to the 9th is going to be on top and b to the 12 on the bottom. The 8 has to stay on the bottom where it was. This one, whenever there's like see negative 30 over 10, that can be reduced. So I would make your life easier and reduce that before you start to take it to the negative 2nd. So now it's negative 3 to the negative 2nd. You have to put that in parentheses because that negative 3 is inside the parentheses. This is a negative 28, b negative 16. Over that, it would be a to the negative 34, b to the 4th. Okay, so negative 3 to the negative 2 is 1 over negative 3 to the positive 2, right? This is, the base is going to flip, the exponent becomes positive. This is a to the negative 28 minus negative 34, and this is b. I'm going to erase this for right now so I have some room. This is b to the negative 16 minus 4. So this is 1/9 a to the sixth, right? and b to the negative 20, which means a to the 6 stays on top, 9b to the 20. The b to the negative 20 comes down, becomes b to the positive 20. In this next one, you could, sometimes people see the negative exponents and they want to flip. I would just raise everything to the power. So this is x to the negative 8, y to the 12th, over 2 to the negative 2, y to the negative 4, x to the positive 8. Exponents, you're multiplying. So this is I'll take care of the number 2 to the negative 2. That would be flip and become 2 to the positive 2 on the top. Then these I can just subtract. Negative 8 minus negative 4, and the y, 12 minus 8. Okay, so this is 4x to the negative 4, right? If you think of your keep, change, that'd be to the negative 4. And then y to the positive 4. So 4, y to the 4 over x to the 4. And this one, again, I would reduce this. Then it is 4 to the negative 3rd, x to the 6th, y to the negative 12, over x to the negative 3rd, y to the positive 9. So this is 1 over 4 to the positive 3rd, right? When we flip this from 4 to 1/4, that goes positive 3rd, x to the 6 minus negative 3, y to the negative 12 minus 9. So this is 1/64, x to the 9th, y to the negative 21, which then the x to the 9th stays on top, and the y to the 21 goes on the bottom. Okay, we're going to stop there for day 2.